This is for Lindsay. Lindsay, I'm going to show you what I think is a bug with Finale macros right from the get-go. So as you see, I'm going to launch Finale, and as I try to show you the bug, just keep your eyes on the menu items at the top of the screen. I'm going to hide this window next. So in your last email, you suggested trying to reproduce this bug using one of the default documents. So that's what I'm going to do, in fact. So, new default document. Just give me a second, I've got it on in another monitor. Here's my default document. Now I do have it set up as default to show in scroll view. That's why you're seeing it in scroll view and not page view, so don't be alarmed. That's part of one of my preferences. So if I now do control and then hit the various keys to control macros, you'll see down in the feedback bar at the bottom of this Finale window, nothing's happening because nothing's been programmed. That's normal. It's a default document. I'm going to do my first one, so that's going to be Option Control, and I believe it's the quotation mark. Okay, so there, of course, we get the palette where I can choose which tool to assign to this macro, and so I'm going to assign it to Speedy Entry. That's the issue, in fact, as I've mentioned in email, so I'm going to hit OK. Now if I do Control and quotation marks, you'll see that Speedy Entry tool is indeed selected down below. If I now, so what I've discovered now is if I in fact try to program the semicolon macro, so that's Option Control semicolon, you'll notice that the Speedy menu item at the top of the screen flashes as if I'm trying to press another keyboard shortcut. So here I go. I'm going to go Option Control semicolon. Okay. Option Control semicolon, just hitting it several times. You should see the Speedy menu item flashing. Now normally, right, this is the process for programming a macro. So for example, let's see, if I do Option Control and I do the next letter over, that's L. Okay, good. And this time I'm going to assign this macro to the Smart Shape, or it's changed the names over the years. I think it's called Slur or something or other, but the Smart Shape tool. I'm going to hit OK. Now if I Control L, okay, there it is, the Smart Shape palette, or what's now called the Slur tool. No, that's the Slur tool, excuse me, in the Smart Shape palette, excuse me. So there we go. I've programmed macro L to the Smart Shape tool palette. If I now do Option Control semicolon, remember that's the issue I'm having, that when Speedy is selected, the Speedy tool, I can't access the macro, semicolon macro. But now I'm in the Smart Shape tool. If I program the semicolon, it'll work. Control Option semicolon. There it is. And I'm going to assign this one, what I normally do is the expression tool, I believe, on that one. My goodness, I have to remember all of the different icons. There we are, excuse me. Hitting OK, there we go. Now if I do Control semicolon, there it is, expression tool. Control L, Smart Shape tool, there it is. And again, the very first one I did, Control quotation mark, there's Speedy Entry tool. But now let's try to press Control semicolon to bring back the expression tool. Here I go. Okay, there we go. It's stuck again. I'm getting Speedy flashing up above, so somewhere there is a mapping gone wrong. If I just manually click on the Speedy menu and look around a bit, I'm sure you've done this or you're aware of this, that there are mappings here involving the semicolon, as you can see at the bottom there, grace notes, but I can't find anything else there that refers to a semicolon mapping. So there you go. I think that pretty much demonstrates what the issue is. Good luck.